Now the problem we're about to go over now, this shows you the difference in compounding. And it also is an example that shows us how you adjust the N and the I for different compounding periods. Now the problem reads like this. It says, find the amount to which $500 will grow under each of the following conditions. A part, 12% compounded annually for 5 years. B part, 12% compounded semi-annually for 5 years. C part, 12% compounded quarterly for 5 years. D part, 12% compounded monthly for 5 years. The E part, 12% compounded daily for 5 years. Now, we're just going to work problems A through D and then answer the question in part E. And we're doing that because we want all our interest factors on our tables. The other thing I want you to understand, I'm going to talk about these different scenarios as if it were a bank. And you put $500 in the bank offers you different terms on a savings account. All of these banks would say that they're offering you 12% interest on your money every year. That would be the big interest rate that you would see. The asterisk by that will tell you how often they compound the money. If Bank A says we pay 12% and we compound money annually, then at $500 5 years from now, you multiply, how much would it be worth? Well, you multiply it by your FVIF, because it's a lump sum cash flow, with N equal 5 and I equal 12%, and it'd be worth $881.15. Bank B also has a 12% savings that they're offering, except they compound money semi-annually, every 6 months. How many 6-month time periods are there in 5 years? 2 a year for 5 years, we're talking 10. How much money are you going to earn every 6 months? Well, if we earn 12% a year, divide that by 2 compounding periods a year, we get 6%. So we look up our FVIF at 10 and 6%, multiply that by 500, the answer is $895.40. The next bank says we also will pay you 12%, but we compound money quarterly, 4 quarters a year, right? For 5 years, 5 times 4 ends equal to 20. What would I have to be? Well, it's the interest you're going to earn per quarter. 12% a year, there's 4 quarters in the year, 12 divided by 4, you're going to earn 3% per quarter. We look up our FVIF at 20 and 3%, multiplied by 500, we get $903.05. The last bank says we also pay 12% interest, but we compound it monthly. How many months are there in 5 years? Well, 12 times 5 are 60. What's the interest rate we earn per month? 12 divided by 12, 1% interest. Look up your FVIF at 60 and 1%, multiply that by 500, you get $908.35. All of these banks would be advertising 12% interest. What's the difference? What explains the difference and how much you'd have at the end of the 5th year? Strictly a matter of compounding. The sooner you start getting paid interest, the sooner you start earning interest on your interest, which is another way of saying the sooner your money starts compounding, the money works for you.